Yes, thank you, Archangel. Yes, I think everything looks good. We shall see once I actually get in game, I guess. Get my snacks ready to go here. Oh, oh come on, open please. Stupid. There we go. There we go. Stupid Chucky bar. This one over. Oh wait, no, that's too close to the computer. It might melt. Put it over there then. Um, Alright. You can hear the music, yes? I mean, OBS shows that it's playing, but just want to make sure. Very quiet. I don't like to have it too loud, but it's also kind of getting towards the end of the song now as well, so we'll see what it says when we, or see what it's like when when the next song starts, I guess. Wow, hello Retro, how you doing? Wait, was that a spanner I see next to your name? When did you subscribe? Showing an ATDS? What's ATDS? Safi, hello! Long time no see. How you doing? My brain. American Truck Driving stream or two ago? Okay. Oh, wait. Are you talking American Truck Sim? Like the SCS game? American Truck Simulator? Or is there actually another one called American Truck Driving Sim? Okay, yeah, ATS. Right, gotcha. Yeah. That was the part that confused me was the D. D the D doesn't usually confuse me, to be honest. I usually know exactly what to do with it, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. Oh, I don't have automatic drop turned on. There we go. Yes, I need to... Well, since I've been in chat, I've just been stressed and dealing with my birthday yesterday. Oh, well, happy birthday, Sappy! You should have, you should have said something. I could have maybe given you a present. I mean, I guess technically it's not, still not too late if you wanted to arrange something. Hmm. What the hell? Why you like this? I, yeah, that's, ATS and ETS as well are ones that I really need to play on the channel again. It's, it's another one like Farm Sim where it's good for just, you know, chilling and chatting while I play something. Although it's a little bit more of a challenge with those two because, you know, looking across at chat while you're barreling down the highway at like 80 kilometers an hour is, you know, a little bit more accident prone than just driving in squares around a field. You know, that's fair. I'm pretty terrible at planning things as well. Ooh, that reminds me. I need to come up with something for my club for doing birthdays. Hmm, yes. Need to think on this. Well, hello, Croyd. How you doing? Uh, One of these days, I really need to work on the whole VR tracking for this VTuber app. Because I should be able to set it up so I can use my VR trackers through Steam VR to get like proper tracking for my model, like arms and everything. Um, I just keep I just keep forgetting to actually set it up or look into setting it up. Of course, then you have to actually watch me do, you know, nasty stuff like picking my nose while I stream, you know. Right. Well then, I think one of the goals for tonight will be to start upgrading my equipment a little bit. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I did have the right, yes, I did have the goal of totally forgot about that. I was saving up to buy the swather the swather header and the pickup header for my combine, so I can get an extra boost to little boost to my my yield. At least when I'm doing my own fields. Can't remember, I think possibly one of my mods will let me use the swather on contract work as well, but I can't remember for sure. If it does though, that would also be pretty good, because then the game calculates how much you need in order to complete the contract, based on, you know, the regular, like, what's in the field kind of thing, or what should be in the field, and it calculates it with a little bit of leeway, so there's usually some left over that you can just sell for a little bit of extra profit. But with the swather, you're actually getting I think it's like a 20% yield increase above the baseline that the game uses to calculate what you need for the contract. So that extra 20% just goes straight into profit. Just goes straight into the part that you sell for profit, which is, you know, pretty sweet, assuming, of course, the mod does in fact let me do that. I cannot remember for sure. The succubus on... Do the succubus on the field. Got it. I mean, that would, you know, that would get us pretty dirty. Yep. Yep. Meow. Also, hello Skyfer, how you doing? Yes, and look who's managed to make it tonight. Smexy little raccoon femboy. Yes, I did not even know it was his birthday until he said something earlier. He should really DM me about a birthday present. Yeah, see. Great minds think alike, Skyfer. Right, yes. Also, since I have established to my satisfaction that The realistic weather mod actually works in conjunction with precision farming. I should probably stop procrastinating and start making the video series that I wanted to do. Although I have to be careful because the way the YouTube algorithm works is very annoying. Technically, the best way to grow the channel would be to focus on a single game. But if I do that, then the channel will only be recommended to people that want that game, you know? Which kind of limits your audience to people interested in that game, but also kind of limits your future content choices because if you stray away from that game, then you're likely to start losing viewers because not everybody's going to be interested in whatever else it is that you decide to make a video on. One of my favorite 7 Days creators that I talk about a fair bit, pre-built, has run into this issue many a time where he's tried to diversify the channel and branch out into other games that he likes playing more. It's like he started the channel on 7 Days because he liked playing 7 Days. But over the years, the game has changed so much, and that it's gotten to the point where it's kind of become a chore for him. Like, he doesn't really enjoy playing the game anymore. Like he doesn't really enjoy playing the game anymore. He only really plays it and makes videos on it because that's what gets him views on the channel, you know? I don't want to get stuck in that kind of situation. But at the same time, if you start off doing variety, then YouTube just won't fucking recommend your channel to hardly anybody because the algorithm is not built to handle variety channels. It doesn't understand them. You know what I mean? It's like the algorithm really only looks for one specific niche to feed your content to. It's like, oh, well, you know, this person makes videos on this subject. I will recommend them to viewers that we know watch videos on this subject. You know, that's how it works. But it doesn't work on a per video basis. It's basically what your channel does, and it will recommend your channel to people who are interested in that kind of thing. So if you have many different things on your channel, it doesn't know who the fuck to recommend it to, so it just doesn't recommend it. Oh. Turn that down a little bit. Don't need that bursting people's eardrums. It's actually not too bad on my end. It's like on my end it's basically the same kind of volume as like sitting in the cinema watching the movie, you know? Um, Even though I've got earphones on. It's mostly just coming through OBS to the stream. It comes out louder for some reason. Or maybe I'm just more used to, you know, loud noises in my ears. I mean, I have spent decades walking around with earphones and listening to heavy rock music, so, you know. Oh, but I'm doing okay, Estrella. Quite okay. Skyper is really trying to get me to plan something with you. As well he should. As well he should. Are you going to be a sensible little raccoon and listen to him? Or do I have to break out the Dommy Mommy? This is the Zielonka map, Estrella. The Polish one that comes as part of the base game in 25. Ported over from the one of the expansions for it started off as the featured map on one of the expansions of 22. I think it was no, it wasn't the first one. The first one was Silver Run Forest. It was the second expansion for Farm Sim 22 that this map first came out, and then they kind of made a port of it to add in all the new features for 25 and released it as one of the 3 base game ones for 25. I didn't really play with it very much on 22, so I have kind of taken to... I'm kind of regretting that now, to be honest, because now that I've started playing it on 25, it's actually a pretty nice little map. Though, to be fair, I am mostly saying that because your farmyard is literally right across the street from the store. Like, this is the store here. When you buy vehicles, they appear here. And it's right across, and these are my fields here. Yeah, I'm lazy, okay? You may have noticed if you've been here for a while. Actually, I am actually eyeing up a new avatar at the moment. Beardy-chan, Beardy-chan has a October sale going till the 19th, and there was one of his avatars a while back that I was interested in picking up, but I never did. So I am considering picking it up. And of course, all of Beardy-chan's models lend themselves quite well to the Dommy Mommy aesthetic. This one also lends itself quite well to the biker chick aesthetic as well. Why textures on your wings with the current lighting makes them look like bubble wrap? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah, a little glittery there for some reason. I'm not sure why. Well, they do have a kind of a scale texture to them. It's just, yeah, you're right. It's very hard to see the scales at the moment. It just looks kind of like small little. So practiced a bit taking spicy pics. I see, I see. Was that the ones that you were posting in Utopia the other day. The threesome. Yes, Skyfer shared some spicy pics in one of our shared club servers the other day. Apparently, he's been having a little fun. It may have involved a threesome, apparently. What I saw of them, anyway. Oh, right, I forgot about this. They did a patch recently, so there's gonna be jittering until all the shaders and stuff load in properly. Or I could convince Retro to join the Utopia server and then force him to come to an event at sometime. Oh, I went too far there. Should go up this one. What's your passion for VR related stuff? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, honestly, I don't really I don't really get on very much anymore myself unless I have like plans for something. Um, although a lot of that is just because I just don't have the energy and motivation for much of anything anymore. Um, I suspect um, I suspect that what it might be is my body might have been, unbeknownst to me, for the last fucking year or more, it may have been um, trying to fight off a low-level infection from one or more of my teeth. Um, I think possibly. So when I'm able to here at some point, I am going to book in with a dentist to get my teeth looked at. And hopefully, if that is the case, then I'll be able to get it sorted out and actually get energy and motivation to do things again. Hmm. Mainly due to the fact I lost everything related to my Avi and my PC blew up earlier this year. Oh no. That sucks. Uh, Look, dentists are scary, okay? Okay, looks like I got all the bales. 10. 10 bales up that field. Yeah. Yeah, no, see, just ripping the teeth out isn't going to deal with the infection, if there is one. Also, I've already lost enough teeth. I would like to try and keep my remaining ones if I can. Oh, hi Brandon, how you doing? I don't think that's quite how it works. Retro. Yeah. It is coming at an awkward time though, because the dentists are only open on the weekdays. The only weekdays I usually get off are Mondays. Um, and I say it's coming at an awkward time. The realization that that might be what it is coming at an awkward time. Obviously, if it is what it is, then it's been going on for like probably a year now, at this point. So it's probably in that case it wouldn't be one infection, it would have been like a string of them. Like it would fight off one and then I would get another one kind of thing. Um, but yeah, no, the it's really awkward because Monday is the only day I usually get off on the weekday. My other day off is usually Sunday. And annoyingly enough, this coming Monday is Thanksgiving here in Canada, which means everything's going to be closed. Bank holiday. Um, the next Monday after that, I'm not going to be able to do it either because that's the day that my car is booked in at the mechanic to get fixed up so I can actually use it again. Um, oh, why did I back that up? Why did I pull that out of there? That's where it stays parked in the shed here. Oh, oh, oh. Right, I forgot. I did this last week. Last time I played, I actually put a fuel tank on the farm here so I can fill up my vehicles because this one really fucking needed it. Mm. Oop. All right. Oh yeah, I can collect that contract because I've got the straw off the field now, so that is okay. First week in November here. Oh Jesus, still got most of a year before the canola is ready to harvest. Ba 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 ba. Oh, wait. Ba, ba. Cotton, eh? Yeah, nothing else interesting there. Mowing, plowing, rock removal, spraying, stone picking. That one is so tempting. But I'm not gonna make you sit through freaking that much stone picking on stream. Route lubrication. Okay. But yeah, no, the other thing that makes it awkward as well is because the office is only open um on the weekdays, and because my work shift usually coincides with their opening hours, it's very hard even to actually get the appointment booked any day other than a Monday. You know, that's true. I could set an NPC on it. Um, but then I'd have to find something else to do while he's doing that anyway, and I could do a couple of these plowing contracts. No, can't do that one. It's a little bit annoying. There's none of these contracts left for harvesting cereal crops. That's the only thing I'm set up to deal with my own equipment is things that require the grain header. Mm, mm, mm. Well, I'm free all day Monday. Okay, you know what? Yes, we are going to borrow the items for that one. Do-do-do. Yeah, we'll use my tractor on the... Use this tractor on the trailer. To be fair, I'm not even sure if it's really worthwhile actually selling the stones. I don't think you get a huge amount for them, even on a field this size. But we'll see. Which field was it again? 93. Okay, I know where that one is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be bringing plenty of cake. I mean, what? Although, if my birthday was anything to go by, Safi might prefer if I was interested in his cake instead. I mean, I guess it depends what kind of mood he's in. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure he can go either way, depending on what he's feeling like at the time, I suppose. Just gonna park up over by this field, so it's not in the way of the not in the way of the AI worker and making him stop and challenge you. Damn, what the heck? Does this tractor like not have power steering or something? I gotta turn the steering wheel so far. Or maybe I'm just used to that little tricycle tractor that I drove down before. Probably not. It's a little bit involved to be trying to make a VRC world based on it, to be honest. Good night, Estrella. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope you have some good sleeps. Mm. Yep. Let's leave them to it. Um, let's pick up a different. We can do some of these cultivating ones actually. I can. It'll take a little bit, but I can totally do it with my equipment. Will net me a bit extra money by not having to. Was that spooky Doritos? Net me a bit of extra money by not having to borrow the equipment. Tilly Doritos. I see, I see. Yeah, Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just that one freaking tractor with the tricycle gear just turns so much sharper than everything else. I've spent way too much time driving that one. Okay, yes, there was one right up here by the animal dealer. I should probably grab some fuel before I go up there, though. I do like these. I do like the aesthetic of these older tractors like this. Little open cab ones. But there's very few of them in the game, and they're all very low horsepower, which, you know, makes sense because back in the day when they were made, none of the equipment really needed lots of horsepower to operate. These days, it's a little bit different. Yeah, the equipment has gotten bigger and more power intensive, and so the tractors have had to get bigger and more powerful in order to run the equipment. Your equipment always. I mean, lots of equipment seems to get bigger around me. I don't know what the heck is going on with that. It's strange. You heard us, Safi. Oh, jeez, it's past 5 o'clock in the evening. Oh, it's soon be time to start thinking about packing it in for the night. In-game. Not talking about ending stream already. I mean like in-game. Oh, got those headlights on just in time. That is a bit of a downside to some of this older equipment as well. Back when they were designed, it was basically just accepted that you would be working in the field when there was light out. Like once it got dark, it was basically understood that the only thing you'd be doing with your tractor is driving it back to the farm so you could, you know, go to bed kind of thing. So a lot of these older equipments, they only have like basically the same kind of headlights you would get in a car where it's just pointing forward. Whereas a lot of the newer equipment was designed with the understanding that the modern farmer sometimes wants and or needs to actually work in the dark at night. And so they have those work lights that basically go all around the freaking tractor and let you see everything in every direction. Boop. Well, I suppose it's also a sign of the changing the changing economic landscape, I suppose, because, you know, back in the old days, a farmer could, you know, wake up at dawn, go out, work the fields until sunset, come back in, and he would still be able to get, you know, all of his work done in the time that it needed to be done in, you know. These days, farms tend to be so large and have so many fields and larger fields that even with the increased size of equipment, a lot of the time, in order to get stuff done within the time frame that it needs to be done in, a farmer might need to work quite late into the night or get up really early in the morning and go out before the sun has come up. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Funny. Funny, Skyfer. Funny. Oh, what do you think, Retro? Do you think I'm an 11 out of 10? Oh my. What? Well, hello, Hazuki.
Lil Birdie told me, I need to give you a lil bonk sky.
Little bonk? What for? The heck? Who's telling you to bonk me? Oh, yeah, stinky ads. Stinky Twitch ads. But you know what you could do? You could have my YouTube stream open in another channel, and then you still get to watch the stream whilst also having the ads be watched so that I get some sweet, sweet ad money. Woo! More ad revenue. Let's go. What? Oh my goodness, Retro. Not cute, by the way. Also, that's good. That saves me from sending Skyfer to do a YouTube check to make sure that the bot is actually picking up the chat properly. A Daredevil. Oh, what? What are you playing, Hazuki? What the heck are you playing? Marvel Rivals. Okay. I see. You finally see Sky. Uh, hold on a second here. Well, as I was pointing out to the others though, Safi, you know, you could have me up on both Twitch and YouTube. That way, when you get ads on Twitch, you can keep watching me on YouTube, and I still get the ad revenue from Twitch. Boom. Win-win. Or, you know, you could just watch me on YouTube and have the Twitch stream up in the background so I get the ad revenue. You're gonna send something, then you're gonna die from embarrassment? Okay, okay, this should be good. This should be good. Although I am a little distracted with other stuff at the moment. Second here. I got my little mobile farming game, farm management game as well that I need to get my workers busy plowing fields. And I need to set timer for another hour and 10 minutes or thereabouts. Sounds good. Oop, here we go. Yes, multitasking Sky. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm. Very nice. Also, you never responded to me about Monday, Skyfer. Or Safi, sorry. Safi. Oh. people need to stop all having names that start with S. You can do Monday? Okay. You're definitely not joining on Monday. You know what? That's fair. That's fair, Skyfer. Birthday's in January? I see, I see. Well, I'm not going to remember that. You know, it's fine, Safi. It's fine. I was joking. It was a little joke because I made that slip up and said the wrong name. You make a ruckus about your birthday? I see, I see. Oh, right, yeah, I see. You use it as yeah. You just like using it to get more dances. That's all, right? I gotcha. Also, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was saying I need to come up with I need to come up with something for my club to do for birthdays. I want something a bit different from what other clubs do. Like, you know, other clubs, or most clubs, it's basically just like, you know, if it's your birthday or close to your birthday on a regular event, you just kind of like let them know and they make sure you get a bunch of extra dances and stuff. Which, you know, is fine, I guess. But what I was thinking... I was thinking about something else that we could do as well. Kinda, sorta keeping it in line with the whole, idea of, you know, the theme that I was going for, well, I guess it's not really a theme, it's a vibe, really. You know, the whole strip club thing. Basically, I was thinking about the idea of essentially being able to, like, quote unquote, rent out the club for a private birthday party kind of thing. Where, like, you know, you have a set number of dancers that will actually be there and dancing and whatnot, but because it's a private function, it will literally, like, basically all be primarily focused on the birthday person, you know? Obviously, you know, for a birthday party, they're going to have their friends there as well, and 9 times out of 10, the way it's going to go down is it's going to be one of their friends that will be organizing it for them, because that's, you know, that's the way that tends to happen IRL, that kind of thing, you know, getting a... getting that kind of birthday party at like a strip club, or even just like hiring a stripper for a party elsewhere, it's 9 times out of 10, well, actually, usually 10 times out of 10, it's one of the person's friends doing it. Um, but, I just it's something I wanted to consider, like think about. Um, Obviously, it could be a little bit awkward trying to arrange times and stuff because, you know, um, while we can, you know, while we can kind of guarantee that the dancers will be free um, during our regular event times, because, why else would they sign up to dance at the club if they're not going to be free when we have our events? Um, Arranging like what would essentially be a pop-up event, really, um, at a time that works for the 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 person booking the event. Could be a little tricky. Like, if the only time they have available that they can really do it and get all their friends together for this party is like 8 a.m. on a Monday, and none of our dancers are available at 8 a.m. on a Monday, then, it's a little bit tricky. I don't see. I thought about that. I thought about making it like a booster or Patreon only benefit, but I didn't really want to restrict it like that. I kind of wanted to have it be available for anybody who um well, anybody who wanted it, really, but you know, I do want to have some kind of check valve to make sure we're not getting inundated with, requests, and also to try and cut down on the number of, um, false, like fake requests kind of thing, like somebody just saying it's their birthday to get the, the private event or whatever. Which is why I was basically thinking, make it available to everybody, but have an actual like fee for it, like a charge, just like if it was real life and you were actually wanting to, book a private event at a strip club or a friend's birthday. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't need a rule, and it has to be scheduled like weekend events. Yeah, like, I would say, give us as much advanced warning as you can, because we need to be able to arrange things, make sure we're going to have dancers, make sure there's going to be a DJ available. Well, basically all the usual staff for an event, because you're going to need an MC, you're going to need DJ, gonna need dancers, potentially succubi as well, if they're okay with that. And then security might not really need security. I figure what we'll probably do. What we'll probably do is have a specific role in the group for these kind of like VIP events, because it's still going to have to be in a group 18 plus instance, just like the regular events. But you can limit group instances to certain roles within the group. So have a specific role for that private function thing. And then basically the only requirements for their friends to come to the party is that they have to be in the group and 18 plus verified. And then they get us a list of who they've invited to the party, and then we just make sure that those people have the role to be able to get into the event. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da. A mini variant of the map with a few party games added just in case. That's also a possibility, yeah. Oh, that would have to be something I'd have to speak to Vez about. Oh. No, his skill is going to be extremely bad before the strip pool, but then once we start actually doing strip pool, he'll miraculously become super competent at pool. I mean, it's kind of like me with this particular avatar. The big stumpy boots stay on during sex. I mean, what? I'll take one off so it's a little gay. uh, mm, I should really do a VR chat stream again at some point. I know the the problem. Hmm, trainer socks? Oh, do you mean like ankle socks? Like those little shits that don't even come up over your ankles? Is that what you're talking about, Retro? Uh, I mean, I can see that because they sort of, if you wear them with trainers, then you can't really see the sock. It's just hidden inside the trainer. Um, or sneakers as we call them over here. But I grew up in England, so I know the vernacular. Meow. Look that. Yep, yep, very much so. It's also extremely uncomfortable if you don't actually have socks on. Which, I guess that's kind of how the things came about. Somebody probably was like, oh, for some weird reason, I think it looks cool when you don't have socks on with your trainers, but, like, it's really uncomfortable to actually do it, so I'm going to invent a pair of socks that you can't see while you're wearing trainers. So that it looks like you don't have any socks on, but your feet can still be comfortable. That person should probably be shot. Right? Right? Oh my god. Every time I see somebody wearing socks with sandals, I just ah. uh, Jinx, you owe each other a Coke. Definitely want Sky to be gay towards you. I mean, is it really gay though? I mean, I may, I may have the necessary physical parts for it to be gay, but I do consider myself a woman, so, is it really gay? Mm-mm-mm. Alright, coming up on 8 p.m. in-game. Mm-mm-mm. It's depending on how you look at it, it's either one of the advantages or one of the downsides to basically having a female mind stuck in a male body. Everything, regardless of who you're with, everything is both a little bit gay and a little bit straight. Mm. You think Safi is just skysexual? I'm pretty sure I've seen Safi with other people. Or at least heard of them being with other people. But yeah, no, I really should do VR chat streams again. The only issue is very hard to actually find something to keep things interesting if there's no chatters, like if nobody's actually talking in chat, so I can, you know, bounce off of them and actually have conversations and stuff, then it's very hard to find anything to keep things interesting. Mm. Mind you, technically the same could be said about any of my streams, I guess. If, you know, if somebody's here for me, but I'm not saying much because there's nobody talking, it really doesn't matter whether I'm playing VR chat or farming simulator. It's still going to be equally as uninteresting for, you know, whoever has to sit there and watch it. Wow. Skyfer just immediately agreeing that I'm boring and uninteresting. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Hey, I mean, I've called myself boring and uninteresting plenty of times, Safi. Boop. Mm. I'm pretty sure if I was just sitting here, like, not saying anything, just playing the game, it wouldn't be nearly as interesting. Like, 90% sure. Differences in VR chat could be joined by others, so you could also talk with them. That's true, that's true, yeah, if other people actually, you know, show up. Nobody would be interesting if they're playing in silence. That's true, yeah. Which is why I try to at least say something, even if nobody's talking, but a lot of the times I have trouble finding things to talk about beyond, you know, the game. And even then, it's like, you know, certain games are considerably easier to actually talk about. Like, Farm Sim, there's not an awful lot I can say about it in terms of commentary. You know, like, I'm cultivating the field. You know, I'm just gonna go up and down this field with the cultivator several times until it's cultivated. There's not an awful lot I can talk about with that. You know, it's, you know, honestly, if you don't have a frickin' ADHD mindset like me, it's pretty frickin' boring for most people. On the other hand, something like BattleTech, I can actually talk a bit more. I can, you know, talk about what I'm actually doing, why I'm positioning the way I'm positioning, why I'm, you know, using this weapon instead of this weapon, and I can even, like, get into some of the lore occasionally if something comes up that I can actually relate to a piece of lore that I know. Also, be on the lookout for Mech Warrior streams coming up. I may have gotten at least one person to come join me in Mech Warrior, so I don't have so I don't have a full lance of idiot AIs to contend with on top of the enemy that's shooting at me. Then I come here and say, I would rather have you go up and down on me. I mean, everybody knows that by now, Skyfer. And people who have been here long enough also know exactly how you can get that. So, you know. But yeah, no, it's yeah, so I got I did that ping in the server the other day about, you know, if anybody wanted to play MechWarrior 5 with me at some point. And I did get a response from a longtime friend that I don't get to hang out with nearly as much as I should, really. But I am unfortunately one of those people where I forget what the technical term for it is, but if I'm not reminded of something or someone on a regular basis, it just tends to slip my mind. And I don't really think about it, or them, you know, until something reminds me of it, or them, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, that was a thing. Or, oh, hey, yeah, I wonder how they're doing, you know. I think there is actually a technical, like, medical type term for it, but I forget what it is. Uh... Until the same, I only remember to message a few friends because they popped up on my stream. On my Steam? Yeah. I also have a really bad habit of even when people do actually, like, contact me, like, reach out and contact me, I'll, like, I'll see the message and I'll be like, oh yeah, I should reply to that. And then I'll get distracted with something and forget about it. Something object permanence or some crap, I can't remember. Well, howdy doggin'. How you doing? Good. Object permanence basically out of sight, out of mind? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I will try the Thicky method on you to see if you reply DMs more often then. The Thicky method? What? What? Well, there's another person that's frustrating to try and talk to. Although I think a lot of it with Thicky is that she's always on Do Not Disturb on Discord, so she never actually gets the actual notifications. Like, pings will still show up as the little red circle thing for her, but she doesn't actually get a notification sent to her saying, hey, this person is sent you this, or whatever, you know. The second method is I will send a DM, but the first or the message is something lewd in caps. Oh my. I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess that's a way to get Thicky's attention. Yep. Like something along the lines of spamming. Yeah, spamming stuff at Thicky just tends to get you shut up. Okay, I just noticed this is a freaking sell point. What the hell is this place? This is biomass heating plant. Okay. So that would wait, wouldn't that be another oh no, it'd be wood chips would go there, wouldn't it? Would they take straw? Yeah, they take straw as well. Okay, yeah. But I mean, generally the other places are gonna pay more for the straw anyway. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna take the straw to the animal dealer because one, it's closer, and two, it makes sense from a realism perspective. I mean, if you're a local farmer and you have a bunch of straw, and the local animal dealer needs straw for their animals, you're going to generally, assuming you're a decent kind of person and not just, you know, a greedy fucker in it to get as much money as you possibly can, you're generally going to sell or provide that straw to the animal dealer to help out, you know, the local economy. And a fellow how do I phrase this? He a fellow agricultural sector worker, let's say. Only do it when I actually need someone's attention. See the spam scans. Shut up. You'll get the thicky response as well. Shut up. Or, oi, will you stop it? I mean, if he's gonna spam your DMs, you can respond however you want. Shit, I just realized I didn't empty out the fucking... the rest of this. Alright. Alright, we're going for a drive, I guess. And we're just gonna cut right through this person's field because this tractor is actually pretty fucking slow. And it's a ground crop anyway, so I'm not gonna actually be destroying anything. I thought it was a bit weird that I had exactly 4,000 liters in that trailer. There is no way exactly 4,000 liters came off that field. You're talking about spamming mine? What the heck? I mean, you already DM'd me and got my attention earlier. And, you know, almost certainly going to be getting a lot more than that on Monday, but that's neither here nor there. You can do it more often. I mean, you could, But it's not always going to result in a free session with me like this time did. This time was special because it's your birthday. What you really need to do more often is have a birthday. Somehow I don't think it quite works like that. Okay, let's see exactly how much we get for 5,639 liters of stones. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be a heck of a lot. $841. Plus $91 environmental score because the field was reasonably well taken care of. What? Why did you shut off the engine? The hell? Hmm. Bit more on fuel than you made off that? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But, I mean, that was just an additional little bit of money. The real money was the 10,000 plus dollars that I got for doing the contract. Boop, boop. But you're right. Well, actually, no. I mean, no. I wouldn't have spent that much on fuel just hauling it up here. Oh shit. It's 10 p.m. in game. Time to get everything parked up back at the farm and do the EP thing. I should check the sales before I do that. Oh wait, no, the store's closed now. Never mind. Forgot about that. I have that mod that actually gives the store opening hours. But yeah, no, I am going to probably start doing some MechWarrior on stream as well. So if anybody actually has the game, MechWarrior 5, and would like to join me in my lance at some point, feel free to DM me. I mean, obviously to do co-op, you need the first DLC as well. I actually picked up well, because I wasn't like paying attention to it as it was being released. I didn't get all the DLCs one by one as they were released, so I picked up the bundle that they currently have available on Steam for the DLCs, which has I think all but the latest 3 of the DLCs for it. Okay. That was not the button I meant to hit. I'm slowly getting the hang of the game. I think medium lasers and missiles are definitely the way to go. For me, at least. And that's a mixture of short-range and long-range missiles, or all of one or all of the other. Okay, go. So let's see, 125,000 for the swather and the header. And then 32,000. 150. Yeah, I have enough money to get all of it now. Okay. So I should probably do that before I forget. Let's do this one. Let's see, which setup do we want? We got case, Challenger, Heston, Massey. That would match my Combine. Oh, are these like new and old ones? Okay. Okay. New idea. Agco. Back to case. I think we'll go with the Massey. The newer looking Massey, I think. Just to match my how much the additional lights? 500? I think we can... Yeah, I think we can trick her out with some additional lights. Those Michelins look pretty good. Yeah, we'll stick with those. This is the old Massey? So you mean this is the newer one? Is that why? Well, You know what? Doesn't matter. This one matches my harvester, my combine, and also the other one is an extra $10,000 reduce, which I can't really afford. So yeah. Guessing it's near one the bigger number. I mean, this one honestly, this looks more sleek and modern to me. This, well, maybe, but it has that Heston thing here. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. That is probably the newer one, maybe. I don't know. Either way, frankly, I like this one better. So, that's what I'm going with. Yeah, buy that. Okay, back. Get the header to go with it. It's case, messy. Okay, so these are just... Okay. Oh, so there is a second Agco one, but it's... Oh, okay, it's the older orange color. Alright, messy. Do the messy one. Decal. Yes, we'll put the decal on there. It's only $5. And it matches up matches up with the swather itself. Back. Now, I need to check... What is the name of this? MF... No, that's not the one. This one. And you know, I just realized I'm not entirely sure if the pickup header will actually work with my It should. It should, because the connector on the front of the harvester should just be a standard um standard there we go. Let's see. Yeah, sure, crop catcher. Oh. Okay. Hmm. That should, I think it should work. Maybe. Lego Batman ad. uh. Right. And there goes all my money. Mm. I think the only thing I'll go for is probably harvesting contracts if there is any. Yeah. Twitch Turbo ad. Mm, 3 ads. What are the quotes for? Hey, at least I know people are actually getting ads now, which means I'm actually getting ad revenue again. It's a deer. Hello, deer. That's gotta be a mod. No antlers. I think it's a Jane deer. Or it could be baby deer, maybe. Right, double check my fields. They are doing fine, looks like. Wah. John Doe, perhaps? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Agent Cherry VR is raiding with 1 agents. FBI, open up.
Ah, it's a raid. Stick 'em up. Oh wait, that's a hold up. Never mind. Oh, how are you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. Where is my... button box? Hello, button box. Never mind. Button box is not being cooperative tonight. Um. Hmm. Okay. Am I... Oh, there it is. That was a little bit delayed. What the heck? How are you doing though, Cherry? Thank you for the raid. What were you playing? I would do the oh wait. There it is. Button box decided to cooperate now. Risk of Rain 2. Okay. That's I have tried to play that one. I had trouble actually understanding what the fuck was going on. um Let me just double check here. Okay, moisture's decent. I think we will just keep skipping forward. Maybe we can get to harvesting time before we end stream tonight. Maybe. Although it would require not doing any more contract work. So I got work tomorrow, so I gotta get me some eeps. Okay. Go have good eeps, Deledian. Thank you for stopping by. Oh hey, there's a bobcat for sale. And a big old crane. You know, technically I could afford the bobcat, but it would leave me with literally almost no money at all. Oh damn, crawler track adds 20,000? How much is the discount? 29%. Yeah, no, I think if I want one in the future, I can probably just buy it, I think. Where are they anyway? They're skid steers. Yeah, it's only 25,000 base. Although honestly, I did really enjoy the tele truck when I used it in my other save. That one was good fun. Oop. Gotta keep reminding myself not to sing along with the music, because even though it doesn't show up on the audio track on YouTube, even just me singing will get me a well, not really a strike on YouTube, because I'm not monetized, but it will get me a slap on the wrist. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, most of it is the kind of shit that I used to listen to when I was in high school. And college. And quite frankly, my music tastes have not really moved on since then. Yep, nothing of interest. One of the reasons I'd struggle to stream, I love to vibe to music far too much. That's fair, yeah. Oh, we're expecting snow apparently. 55 to 58 centimeters. It's what, about 2.5 centimeters to an inch, thereabouts. Sorry, I'm much more used to measuring snowfall in inches. Let's see. Let's see, length. Centimeters, yeah. 5, so that's... Holy shit. Nah. Nah. Well, middle of the continent, maybe. And this is set in Poland. According to... according to my conversion app on my calculator, that's like 21 to 22 inches. That's a hell of a lot of snow. I mean, even in the middle of the Canadian prairies here, where we tend to get a lot of snow during the winter, like, even here we view 12 inches as quite a fucking lot of snow to come down all at once. Damn. Holy shit. It's still growing. It's still growing. Holy crap. Well, I'm glad all my equipment is under cover. Let's just sit here under the shelter, speed up time, and watch. See how deep this actually gets. And this is one thing that the this is one thing that the realistic weather mod also does. It actually makes it so you can get much deeper snow than you usually do in the game. I mean, like, thank goodness I don't actually have to go anywhere and do anything in the middle of winter. Especially since I don't actually have any snow clearing equipment, which I should... Note to self, when I do my mostly realistic playthrough for a YouTube video, make sure I have some snow removal equipment for the winters, because I'm gonna need it. Okay, it stopped snowing now. You can go back down to the regular speed and skip ahead to the next day. I'm sure it's still growing for you. My goodness, Retro. I mean, you know, if you want to meet me in VR sometime, we can see if I can make it grow. I mean, what? I thought Canadians used metric. We pretty much use a hodgepodge. which measurement system gets used very much depends on what you're actually measuring. Why?
Agent Aria Starlight 000 is raiding with 3 agents. FBI,
Hey!
open up.
Hello, Aria. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blah, what were you doing? Just chatting. Okay, okay. I see, I see. That's something that I find pretty much impossible to do, honestly. I need to have something to keep myself occupied. Um, got here. Wow. Two of the electric Volvos on sale. First time I saw a fall from the sky and not having to go up a mountain traumatized me good. An area where it got maybe 3 inches during it. And the area got hit by like 2 feet overnight. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so this is the 3rd week of December. Let's skip ahead to the 4th week of December. Gotta buy that better strap for my headset like now. uh... Oh, it was a little baby snowfall. Oh, wait, no, it expanded. It grew. Okay. Alright. I don't know why I keep checking the sales. I don't have money to buy anything. Alright, let's skip ahead to January then. Ba, 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 ba. You know, it's weird. I could have sworn there used to be like a crunching sound effect when you walked on the snow. I didn't get it for some reason that time, which is weird. Oh, it's possible I just couldn't hear it because of the music. Grain cart. Oh, that needs 275 horsepower. Yeah, nope. Well, I technically could do it with my my cheaty one over there, the tricycle one. I don't think I will. Wait, didn't I have? I could have sworn I had a chaser bin. Hmm. Apparently not. Interesting. But I have an older school one. I have a couple. I got this one, but I seem to remember having issues getting the pipe over the top of the cart there. Hold on a second. I got to go harvest my crops on my other farm game. Oh wait, oh, alarm was a little bit early. I still got a minute. Um, best part, the city had sold all its snowplows the year before because this region only sees an inch of snow over the course of a year. As such, we do not need to maintain any snow removal equipment. Yeah, yep. That's all right. The last year that I was in England, just before, like the year before I moved back to Canada, um, we got the first significant snowfall that southern England had had in like the last 50 years. Like the last time they saw any decent amount of snowfall was like during World War II. And it was like over the course of one night, we got maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow. And like the entire southern half of the country just ground to a halt. Like nobody was going anywhere. And it stuck around for like 2 weeks and then melted, and that was winter done. But like they had to borrow snow removal equipment from Scotland because they didn't have any. Because, you know, basically same reason. They hadn't seen any significant snowfall in like the last 60 years or something. So they were just like, yeah, no, we don't need snow removal equipment. Oh, hey, plowing contract. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do that one. It's right across the road from me. It's a narrow-ass field. I can probably get that done pretty quick. It's long, but it's narrow. Oh, I just... Right. Snow. Well, this could be interesting. Plowing contract. Oop. And Mother Nature says, "Ha ha ha, you fools! Now you shall see nothing but snow." Whoop. Right. But yeah, no, that was like, what would that have been? That would have been like 2003? No, 2002. Winter of 2002? Yeah, it would have been like winter of 2000, like 03, 02, 03, I think. Because I'm pretty sure it was the summer of 03 that I moved back to Canada again. But yeah, no, I was I was actually at work when it started. I worked at a Burger King that was in a little motorway rest stop next. So it was, suppose I can freaking hold up a second here. Suppose it doesn't really matter if I say names because, you know, I don't actually live there anymore. Oh fuck, I forget which frickin' motorway that was. It runs past Cambridge, and there was a little rest stop there next to a village called Little Abington. And I used to work at the Burger King there, and I was at work the night that the snow started coming down, and it was like, it was a good like 20-minute drive to get home to my village. And I had a little motorbike at the time. So obviously, you know, it started snowing and it started coming down hard. I was not going to be riding my little motorbike home. So there was also a little restaurant called Little Chef there as well, and there was a travel lodge and a little Shell gas station or petrol station as well. Um, and so the Burger King was small enough that most days we basically only had two people on shift. Somebody to man the till, somebody to man the kitchen, and that was it. So it was me and one of the shift managers on that night. And the manager from the Little Chef comes through and he says, "So we're all gonna stay at the travel lodge tonight. They're gonna put us up for free because of the snow, because none of us can go home." And me me and the manager I was working with just kind of looked at each other and we are like, "No, we're fine." Freaking um I don't know. Hi Hopsco. I don't know where he got the confidence to drive in that kind of weather. You know, having been like born and raised in England. I don't know where he oh, hello. I don't know where he figured he could drive in that weather, but he did. So, and I was, I was a teenager at the time, and I had lived in Canada for a while. Like, I had lived in Canada for, I had lived in Newfoundland, okay? So it's like Atlantic provinces right out in the middle of the sea there. It doesn't really get cold in the winter, not super cold like it does here in the prairies, but they do get a shit ton of snow. So like to me, looking out and seeing like maybe 2 or 3 inches of snow on the ground, I was like, this is nothing. Like I'm used to seeing snow measured in feet, you know. So at the time, I didn't really think anything of it. You know, the manager said he was going to drive home. His village that he lived in was actually past my village, so he could drop me off on the way. And I was like, all right, fair enough. You know, I'll just leave my bike here for the night, and I'll get the bus out in the morning and pick up my bike, you know. And yeah, we start heading home. And like this journey should have taken like 20 minutes under normal circumstances. I believe it ended up taking us almost 2 hours to actually get to my village, because while the snow wasn't very deep in general, the main roads leading back towards my village were quite open. It was a dual carriageway. Retro will know what that is. It was a dual carriageway for most of the trip, so it was quite a wide open spot, but it did have hedgerows down either side. I was saying you would know what I was talking about when I mentioned a dual carriageway. At least I'm assuming you do if you actually drive. Or actually no, even if you didn't drive, because I knew what it was even before I started driving over there. But yeah, so the main roads leading back towards my village were for large stretches of them, they were a dual carriageway. So it was quite a wide open area. For those from like North America that don't really know, A dual carriageway is basically like your standard two-road highway over here, where you've got like two lanes going one way, two lanes coming the other way, and there's a like a grass bit in between them. So yeah, it's quite a wide open space, and then set a little ways back from the edges of the road, it had the the ubiquitous hedgerows that pretty much all UK roads have. Um, so so what had happened was there was only about 2 or 3 inches of snow coming down, but there was also wind blowing. So the snow had drifted onto the dual carriageways, hit the hedges, and then piled up back across the road. So there was snow drifts literally, like literally meters deep. Like I'm gonna switch measuring systems now. They were like at least a meter or two deep going across the road. It's like there was no way, no way the manager's little car was getting through those. But we figured, you know what? The back roads are probably better. Like, yes, they have hedges as well, but they're a lot closer to the road. There's a lot less chance, like space for snow to get in there and settle than there is on the bigger roads. And I mean, it technically it worked out because we did manage to get through the back roads. The snow was still a bit deeper than we were expecting back there, but we managed to get through. As I said, it took I think about 2 hours when it should have taken like 20 minutes all told, but, you know, we made it. Obviously, I did not go in the next day and pick up my motorbike. I had to wait until the snow melted, or at least until the roads were clear, but yeah. It was a bit of an adventure. That's for sure. I really shouldn't have done this job. I should have just kept skipping ahead to the harvest time. Okay, well, I've done the headlands now, and that's apparently over half of the field, so... 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half, so I'll probably only need to do the 4 full ones to get the completion. Why does this ground look so plasticky? Also, why are the... oh, okay, the sun's coming up. That's why the front headlights are basically invisible. Until you get right around here. Okay, yep, I see. Yeah, sun's up. Don't really need the headlights anymore. playlist likes to play a lot of Sabaton all in a row for some reason. It's like I never seem to get just one Sabaton song at a time with this playlist. It always seems to do at least two. It's just weird, given that there's like the amount of everything else in the playlist far outweighs the amount of Sabaton in it. Oh yeah, I'm not complaining. It's just I just find it kind of strange, you know, considering how much more of everything else there is in the list. But it keeps clumping the Sabaton songs together for some reason. It's strange. Sabaton will continue until morale improves. Yeah. The beatings shall continue until morale improves. So it's time, so I'm gonna go ahead to bed. Yeah, well, that's fine, because I'm probably only gonna be going for another maybe half an hour or less, honestly, because I need to be up early tomorrow for work. Luckily, it's the last work shift of the week, so... But, it is one where I have to be in a bit earlier. It's like I've been doing opening shifts all week, but I've been opening with somebody who like she does most of the in-store stuff, like getting the grill food ready, getting the tills set up, the coffees and all that stuff. She tends to show up and do that, and I basically just have to do the squeegee water outside and unlock the car wash and the outside stuff, you know, propane and whatnot. So like I can show up at basically my scheduled starting time of 5:45, and I can get all that done. Tomorrow I'm opening with somebody else, and it's going to be the other way around. So I will have to come in and do all the inside stuff, getting the food ready, the coffee, the tills, all that. And he's going to be doing the outside stuff. So if I don't want to be rushed off my feet trying to get all this stuff done before we open at 6 o'clock, I basically have to show up at like 5:30 or so. Which, you know, yeah, losing that extra 15 minutes of sleep isn't much in the grand scheme of things, but I still don't like it. It's also why I'm going to try and get to bed before 11 tonight. I mean, it's usually okay. The guy that I'm opening with, he's a pretty good guy. He just moved here, I think last year or earlier this year from India, but he's a pretty decent guy. I like working with him. He's he actually has a work ethic, which is more than I can say for most of the other people at my store. Because apparently they still, you know, they still drill that into their kids over there. Unlike, most of the parents in North America who, you know, seem to raise their kids to think that the world owes them and they don't need to do jack shit. Hey, I think I'm just gonna leave this sitting here. How the crops? Well, they haven't really grown much yet. They're still in the very early stages where they're just like well, there's a little bit poking through the snow there. But they're sleeping for now. Yes, until the weather improves. The attitude sucks. The only person the world owes anything and everything to is me. Wow. All right, I'll remember that, Doggin. Okay, have a good one, Retro. Oh, I forgot to collect that that contract. I'm sorry. It's fine. Once you actually complete the contract, it'll stay there waiting to be collected as long as it needs to. It doesn't actually expire once it's been completed. It's just the dude's just waiting for you to come collect your money, that's all. Ugh. I gotta get to like July or possibly August. I can't remember. I can't remember if I planted the canola in August or September. It's 4.5 meters at 18 kilometers an hour. Shallow cultivation. 5 meters at 15 kilometers an hour. Yeah, they're fairly comparable, honestly, I think. I took my AC out and just had my window open a crack, so I hope my dogs don't wake up at 3 a.m. to bark into the darkness. Right? And it doesn't matter like what kind of animal you have either. They will always wake you up at like 3 a.m. Like dogs will bark, and cats will like rip around your room or the rest of your house like a mad thing. Just like it's the worst if you have hardwood floors and a cat and they start ripping around at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Just scrambling all over the damn place as fast as they can. It makes such a racket. 300 horsepower. Yep, nope. Blizzard coming. Oh my. I might need to. Okay, I might need to stick around to see this. This is another thing that the realistic weather mod has added. New weather-based disasters. Blizzards, drought, the thick fog that you get some days. Oh. Okay, that's not super impressive. Although it did kind of blitz through pretty quick there. Maybe if I had actually slowed time down, it might have looked more impressive. Well, hey Walter, you enjoying standing there up to your knees in the snow? Oh, good for you. Let's see, we are in February. Wait, did I check the... I did, okay. Ba-ba-bum. Oh, hey, look at that. 2%. Right. Yeah, no. At that kind of price, I'm just going to buy a brand new one. Thank you. Snow is not going away, is it? Okay, snow's gone now. Third week of February. Moving on to the fourth week of February. Ah, thick fog. There we go. There's one of the other new weather quote-unquote disasters that they've added with the realistic weather mod. And that is, yeah, it's not the thickest fog I've seen. I can still make out the sign for the shop, the store over there. But, yeah. I've seen thicker fog IRL. Just saying. Oh, hello. So, is that the bigger one or the littler one? 147 horsepower. I think that's the bigger one. Oh, it's less horsepower than even this little thing. Okay, never mind then. Oh. Into March we go. The Ides of March. Blah. Wait, no, isn't that near the end of the month? I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably only just about get to the right time of the year. And then I'll probably go to bed. Because March 15th. Okay, so that would be third week of March. Yeah. Assume, if you assume that it starts on the, the Monday or whatever. From mix to farm fields, is he? Yeah. It is pretty long. It's like 40 seconds, so it's like over half a minute for that for that little sound bite. Hmm. Okay, what the hell is my mic picking up that it's still showing it going... What the hell is my mic picking up? Well, it's not my breathing because I just held my breath and the mic was still showing that it was picking something up. Is there like anything coming through like on stream that's like doubled or echoing or doing something weird? It's picking up. Oh my god. Elite? Really? I expected better from you. Also, I am probably going to be doing Mech Warrior on Sunday for stream. Don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow yet, but I think Sunday is going to be Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior 5, yeah. I possibly might end up doing Battletech tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if people could stomach 2 sets of Stompy robots in a week, but we'll see. No new things I can hear is squeaking or your wheel and what sounds like a fan. That's weird because I don't have a fan. Hold on a second. It might have been picking up my PC. Yeah. So it didn't pick up anything for a while there. Then I spoke, the noise gate opened, and then I suspect it's my PC fan is keeping it from getting quiet enough for the mic to shut off. Oh well. I just have to fiddle with that. Let's see. Filters. Close threshold. Let's put that a little bit higher, maybe. No. There we go. I got it. Or not. Fuck. Okay, maybe now? Okay, good. Yes, the mic is shutting off properly now. I had the close section of the noise gate too low. So because my computer fan, it wasn't actually, the noise wasn't dropping low enough for it to shut off the mic. In OBS it is, not actually shut off the mic, but you know, stop recording / transmitting it or whatever. Tired and sick and doing a scary operation on your computer. Cloning operating system drive, migrating it to a new drive. Ooh, yeah, that's a bit scary. Yeah, so assuming you actually have your computer up and running by then, and assuming you actually want to join, will you be available on Sunday, Elite? And would you be interested in joining? I may also have a third person lined up. What time Sunday? Well, assuming mom. Oh wait, no, I can't assume that because it's mom's probably gonna want me to come over for dinner that day. Unless she decides to actually have Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving. Which she might, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's not like the rest of us are going to be doing anything that day that'll stop us from coming over. Hmm. Yeah, because I think my normal stream time for a Sunday would probably be a little bit late for you, but I I basically only have it that late to account for the fact that I'm usually having supper at Mum's like every other week. Yeah, well, that's what I was just thinking. It was like, well, you're not this week. You're not going to be working on Monday because it's Thanksgiving. But if we wanted to make a regular thing of it, you know, might have to pick a different day, maybe. Like if you usually have things that you need to get up for on Monday. Because my usual start time on Sunday is well, it's 9 p.m. my time, which means at the moment that would be like 11 for you. Although come November 2nd it will be 10 for you. But yeah, no, it really depends this week on whether or not Mum wants to like do the Thanksgiving dinner on Sunday because that's the day we usually all get together for dinner anyway, or if she decides to do it on Monday because that is Thanksgiving. Okay. Fourth week of May. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna snooze that ad if I can get to it in time because I'm gonna be ending stream soon. Don't really need to don't really need to be subjecting people to ads in the last few minutes of stream. Okay, alright. Let's try and get through June here. But yeah, so I did that ping in the server about looking for people to play the game with. And oh, hello. And I did actually get a response from one of my VR friends. Apparently they own the game and are interested in playing, so there could potentially be 3 of us. Which means we only have to deal with one idiot AI lance mate. I just realized we skipped right through fucking January time when the the price for straw would have been at its peak. Fuck. Oh, we also have oats sitting in there that we could have sold in January as well. Fuck. Forgot about those. And apparently we have some canola that we could have sold in... Oh my god, what the hell? Alright, well... That's what I get for, you know, spending so much time doing contracts and not paying attention to my own shit. Right, let's see. Should be getting into July now. Boom. And they are in fact ready to harvest. Excellent. So, well, I know what we'll be doing next week when we play this. We will in fact be starting off by harvesting our fields next week. But yes, that is going to do it for tonight because, as I said, I really do need to go to bed so I can get up early tomorrow. Yeah, Elite, just throw me a DM about whether whether you'd be available or not for that Sunday. Let me just go see. But yeah, for anybody watching on the YouTubes, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope you had fun. Don't forget to check out my profile for the links to other things that I do, including my Twitch, my Discord, Funny Blue site, Blue Sky, whatever else I have on there. Can't remember. And also, you know, if you're watching it as a video after the fact and you got this far, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the usual YouTube algorithm stuff. And yeah, I will see you when I see you. Probably tomorrow with something. Maybe Battletech, maybe something else. Not sure yet. But yeah.